Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am so happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for life. I'm happy and grateful that I woke up this morning. I'm happy and grateful for you. I tell you all the time, I don't take days lightly. I don't take them for granted. And I'm firmly believing that if we could get to a posture where we appreciate our days, we will learn to appreciate one another. We'll learn to embrace the things that happen in it. We'll learn to be grateful if it's high or if it's low. Because one thing that we'll firmly understand, especially in our mind, is that today is a gift. Every day that we are here is a gift, and we should honor and treat it that way. I'm happy and grateful that we are healthy, we are wealthy, we are prosperous. Everything that our hands go to touch, it must manifest, prosper, and grow because it is who we are. It is what we walk in. It's who we believe. It's in ourselves, of ourselves. It's all of that. I'm happy and grateful today. All right. I'm a little more excited now. I told y'all last week, I had to take it back to India. Y'all see I'm back on India, right? So that y'all already know. We needed India this morning to woosah to pull it on back. But it's good that this happened because one thing, it shifted the whole day. Yeah, it shifted the whole day because we got to get to a point where we don't allow situations to take our day. It'd be too early in the day. Listen, when we get together, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Some of y'all just rolled over and woke up just because y'all got an alarm set. I appreciate you though. But it is too early in the day to let anything toxic or negative or situation that is not healthy, wealthy, or prosperous to overtake the time that we're given in this day. All right? Mindset. So we're going to start, of course, with the self-confidence formula. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. The dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. I know through the theory of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek some expression through some practical means of obtaining the object or position I desire. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim, and I will never stop until I develop a sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. I realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. I will engage in no transaction that will not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces that I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, for I know that a negative attitude towards others will never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I believe in them and in myself. I believe in you today. I believe in me today. And like I said, I started off with India Ari, get it together because sometimes, well, no, all the time, situations come and go. I told y'all, but it's up to us to stay in the self-discipline and the self-control that we're learning for ourselves. I can't change situations. I can't change people's thoughts. I can't change their actions. I don't have the time or the energy to try. Okay? All I can do is look at me and just understand what part I play in it and understand what I can control. Today, I just had to say, let me go. I gotta go. Gotta get off the phone. Gotta go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right. And I'm cool with it. Now I had to come in here and play some India Ari to get my little thoughts together. But it just is what it is. I can't trip. But that all brings me back. And I know that, this is all repetition. But I'm telling y'all, repetition brings consistency. Consistency is the key. All right. Got to hear stuff over and over. We got to allow the repetitious cycle of ourselves to become a habit so that it can become our behavior. All right. And today, because I was uploading, I had gotten behind. So I uploaded about 3 videos over the weekend. So I was like a week behind in uploading them. And I had several people reach out to me about Friday, like, hey, can you get this up to date? This was good. And I was like, man, I need to go back and listen to this call. Because I promise y'all, when I'm talking to you, I really speak from my heart. I don't have notes. If I do, they're just kind of points that I want to say. But I just don't. Whatever's laid on my heart, I share it with you. And when I was going back, listening to them just so I could name them, I'm like, man, this is good. This is good. I thank God for the Holy Spirit, Jehovah God, who give it to us because it's good. We're in such a good place. But I also noticed that, the hardest thing to do is peel back your own layers. All right. The hardest thing to do is examine yourself, deal with yourself consistently. Because if we're trying to be great, if we're trying to walk in our self-confidence formula, the reality is the things you got to deal with are the things that could be laying in you that could make you the toxic one. But we're not toxic people. We're always the solution, never the problem. So we got to work those things out, and it get a little heavy. So today we're going to take it back. And I wanted to remind you, all right, that you are healthy, that you are wealthy, that you are prosperous, that you're beautiful, that you're victorious, that you're enough, okay? That you're creative, that you're strong, that you're amazing, that you're capable, that you're chosen, that you're never alone, that you're always loved. So what am I doing? What are we doing today? We're doing affirmations. Why are we doing affirmations? Because affirmations are positive statements that can help you challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When you repeat them often and believe them, you can start to make positive changes. This is what my homegirl sent to me and a couple other ladies. I don't know where she got it. It's the definition. It's not the Webster, but it is right? Because when you go to good old Google, it is emotional support or encouragement, the action or process of affirming something or being affirmed. It is Monday, and I just believe today that we need to be reminded, okay, that we are the head and we're not the tail. We're above and not beneath. We are all things, like we learned last week. The best you is right on the other side of your self-discipline, okay? You are great, all right? You have been created in perfection. So through this journey, we just walking out perfection. We're walking it out so that the end result is when we have conquered it, okay? I want you guys to be encouraged today. I want you to understand that affirmations are powerful, all right? It took for me to go through something this morning. Like, affirmations have become so routine, but the reason I'm excited today is because any of y'all who have been walking with me know that there was a season, a long decades, all right, like 40 years probably at least, that now I understand I never did affirmations or even, spoke highly or positive things over me, because in it all, I didn't believe that I was worth it. So now for things to happen, or for a situation or a person to start making me feel a certain way, and I can come back and I can pull out my paper and I can say, I am beautiful in spite of what they think or what they see. Because beauty is not from the outside. I'm intentional to try to be beautiful from the inside. So I am beautiful. All right. I am victorious. I am healed. I don't care what the doctors say. I walk in my healing every day. I claim nothing that tries to be something toxic in my life. I walk in wisdom. I understand I don't have a doctorate. I am not a doctor. So I walk in wisdom. But by faith, I believe I am healed. There are no ailments that are going to take me out or off my journey. All right? When I take my last breath, it will not be behind sickness. Now that I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay? I am creative. All right? I didn't feel that way because I don't have the green thumb, and I don't have where I can, you can give me and talk to me about something, and it's just this visual, and I can make it put it together, and I'm not that. But I am creative. I'm creative in my own right, in my own mind. Creativity is not if I can beautify a room. Creativity is what it has to be for me. Okay? Today, I wanted to remind you that you are capable, that you are loved. You're never alone. This journey, it gets heavy sometimes. And sometimes we just need to be reminded. Sometimes when things start coming your way and they try to make you feel heavy, they try to make you feel lower, they try to suck the life out of you, you have to be your biggest cheerleader. Okay? You've got to get it to where you can speak it over your life because words are powerful. Life and death, it sits in the tongue. All right? They're powerful. And we have to be able to, when someone, and it's not even purposely most of the time. And usually the ones who hurt you, the closest ones to you. All right? If you married, might be the one laying next to you, closest thing to you. You got kids, probably your kids, all right? They say stuff, kids are innocent, but boy, they tell the truth, baby. They tell the truth, okay? Some things don't feel good, but the reality is because we have our own stuff and because we have been broken or rejected or, whatever, life happens. Everything in your journey hasn't gone your way. It leaves this place of not being assured of yourself. And one word can kind of scratch the surface of that thing and throw your whole mojo off. We got to learn how to speak life back into us. Remember, we are that glass, that bottle, that cup that's half full. We're always half full. Someone may look at this and say, Nicole, this is not half full. This almost empty. No, it's not. I told y'all, I'm never on empty. I'm never half empty because I can always pour more in. All right. So we got to get to a point where we can pour things into ourselves, even if we can't get someone else to do it. Okay. We got to learn how to be our own foundation. Yes, it feels good for people to speak life into us, but I promise you, your breath is the best breath that you can have. Okay? Your words are the ones that is the cement. Okay? Because what happens when that person starts speaking negative to you? Same person, same mouth, different side of the coin. Then that means just as strong of an impact that they have when it's positive, they're going to have it when it's negative. And I don't want that. We have to be to a point and get to a place where we speak life to ourselves. And if we don't fully believe it, keep saying it, you'll walk in it. Keep saying it, you'll walk in it. There's so many things that have made me feel like I'm not beautiful. There's so many things naturally, birthmark, moles, got one on my lip over here, all kinds of stuff. Babies always pointing and putting their finger on, all of that. Give you a complex. But now I can stand affirmed and just know I am beautiful because I've come to a place to understand that beauty comes from within. Okay? And so I try to work on the things inside of me that don't line up with beauty to stay beautiful. All right? So I just wanted to remind you today, you're capable. If you're going through something and you feel like it's just heavy, you feel like throwing in the towel, don't do it. All right? There's always an enemy there that wants to kill, steal, and destroy. He wants to take you. He wants to suck everything out of you. He wants to take the life out of you. But you are bigger. You're the head. You're always the solution. You're never the problem, okay? Through this journey, things get hard. They don't work out the way we want them to work out. But that's why I keep telling you guys, you got to know your safe places, okay? And even if you have a list of affirmations and you're like, man, I'm not even strong enough that I can speak them to myself. Know that safe place. Share it with them so that when you're not able to do it for yourself, then they can speak it, but they still speak in your words, okay? You have to do it. We got to learn to affirm ourselves. And I know we've been doing self-confidence, we've been doing self-discipline, we're shifting our mindset, so it get a little rough. But I wanted to remind you, or just let you know today, that I understand that this is not a walk in the park. I understand that dealing with yourself is the hardest thing that you're going to do. It's been the hardest thing that I've had to do, and I done been through some stuff, okay? I done had hard times. Anyone who's had to deal with sickness, out of your control, it's hard, because you know the opposite side. You know the tail of that coin, and it's something that's out of your control. But dealing with yourself, to me, is harder than that. It's harder than that, because you are the only person who can dictate the outcome. You can't dictate the time, but we all know that this is the journey to the destiny. So only you can make you great, okay? Anyone around you is just to enhance your greatness, but only you can make you great. So I wanted to remind you today of who you are. I just wanted to remind you that I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time coming to help me as I go through the journey. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. I appreciate that you're willing to allow me to be transparent and just in my process, good or bad or indifferent. I appreciate that you don't walk in judgment, okay? Even if you did, and that's what got you on here, I appreciate that you don't judge me no more. All right? So, hey, it just is what it is. Whatever bring people to whatever, as long as it end up good, it's all good to me. So just understand the power of speaking life to yourself. Understand the power of keeping life around you. Understand the power of your safe place, and know that through this journey, no matter if you up high or down low, you're never alone. You are never alone. Jehovah God did not create us to be alone. It's not why we were created. We are relational beings. We love people. We want people around us. We want to prosper and grow. It's just the DNA of you, okay? So now that we know that we want these things, we just have to make sure that we're growing and we're prospering in healthy, productive ways. Because everything that's in us, I keep telling y'all, when you get to your goal, when you get to the end, it's just the overflow. And now people can pick up what you have and continue to populate it. Okay? That's why we're doing these things. That's why we're staying confident. So definitely, I just wanted to remind you today of who you are. I wanted to remind you that you are great. I wanted to remind you, and I don't care if your little attitude a little stinky right now. It's okay, because I know while you're working on your self-confidence formula and you're dealing with you're gonna smell like a bed of roses. I already know this. Okay, you gotta know it. You gotta believe it, and you gotta be intentional to want to be your best you unapologetically. 2021, we're gonna live our best life. We are gonna be the best us that we can be, because we're gonna do it in a place of humility and submission. And the only way we can get there is to continue to love ourselves, is to continue to be confident in ourselves, is to continue to discipline ourselves, to continue to be the best us, continue to be positive and not negative. Okay? So you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are prosperous, you are beautiful, you are victorious, you are enough, you are the solution, you are creative, you are strong, you are amazing, you are love. You're never alone. Okay? Hold on to it. Hold on to it. If you don't feel strong enough to speak them to yourself, play the video back. I'll make sure that I have it on the YouTube channel today. But walk in who you are. Walk in your strength. Walk in your fulfillment. Walk in your wholeness. Okay? If you get some news today, someone start talking to you crazy, anything that try to throw you off of your health, wealth, or prosperity, just take a minute and speak life to yourself. Just take a minute. Taking 3 minutes for yourself is not going to stop it. It ain't going to change the situation, none of that. Okay? Unless it's just life and death, then we'll respond. But even with a responsive situation in life and death, I believe because what we're putting into ourselves, our response is going to be correct. Our response is going to be positive. Our response is going to give life to a dead situation. Okay? So just give yourself that time and speak to yourself. I'm better than this. I had to tell myself this morning. I like, in my head, I said, I am better than this. So what came out my mouth? Okay, let me go. Let me go. But I'm saying, at this point, I don't care what you're saying. But stay blessed and have a fantabulous day on purpose today, because I'm going to. Boop. And I'm all right with it. Okay? I gave this person a little more than 3 minutes. I told you I give people 3 minutes. I didn't give them more than 3 minutes. I can't do this. It's Monday. Like, it's the beginning of the week. You know, I'm not about to start my week or my day off that way. So, just a simple reminder. Just wanted to remind you. I don't want anyone to feel like, good Lord, all this girl want me to do is keep peeling back my layers. Like, I can't even breathe. I had to go from one thing to another. You do. But I want to take a pause break and make sure you know that I am a cheerleader. I am a fan. And I believe everything that I have spoken today over you and me. And I hope that we can walk it out together. All right. So again, I am Nicole D. Jones. Thank you once again. I want you to continue to be healthy, wealthy, prosperous. Continue to affirm yourself. Continue to speak your self-confidence formula. Okay? Continue to do it. Take that time, 30 minutes a day. Do what it says. Okay? Do what it says. This thing is not just peeling layers. It's prosperity, wealth, and health, and everything else too. So do what you need to do for you, that you can be productive and successful in being confident in yourself. Okay? So I'm Nicole D. Jones. Continue to have a fantabulous day. Smooches.